Welcome back. Abby Conklin is here along with Vivi Allen. Welcome to the show. And
Thank
you know
you.
what you look like? You look like the girl in Annie.
Little Orphan Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that well, duh. That's coming up pretty soon, isn't it?
Yeah, the first two
And-
weekends of August.
And you're kind of just about in every scene of the play, right? You're
Yeah.
there
You know,
all the
I'm
time.
lucky if I get breaks. Ugh.
Or get Drake, whatever. There is a character named Drake. But
Yeah.
Drinks.
Yeah.
So how is that experience?
It's hard work. It really is. We're there almost every night, working hard, dancing
For several hours.
for
you're
several
there.
hours. And
But you've got it down. No problem, right? It's
I'm
easy.
trying to get it down.
You're not there yet?
Maybe.
I
I think so.
Are you going to be a little nervous on opening night?
Probably.
Probably.
I'm usually a little bit nervous when you get out there. It just kind of, it all goes away and you just do your lines and it just.
You have to remember
Just
there's
do
a
it.
fourth wall out there,
Yeah.
so we can't see anybody in the audience, and we have to.
Nope. No
Well, you know,
one
when I was on stage a few weeks ago, about a month or so ago, I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see anybody anyway. So that
Yeah.
was
That's
great.
Probably good.
Yeah, too bad my eyes are good.
Now, you have been associated. You did the workshop too that was associated with
Yeah.
this, and that really made for a long day. But you learned a
I
lot
learned
of a lot.
a lot of the choreography for all the songs for the orphans, and sometimes with the bigger songs like I Think I'm Gonna Like You Here and stuff like
And
that.
who was the director of the workshop?
Becca Wilson.
And she's also she's directing the
Is
production.
she an awesome director?
She's fun. She's great.
She knows her stuff, doesn't she?
Huh?
She knows her stuff.
Oh,
she knows
yeah.
how to direct. She knows how to act. Yeah.
She's good at it.
I want you to tell me what your favorite part in this whole thing is. Do you have
I
a
like
favorite?
being with all the orphans. I think that's fun because they're more my age. I think that's fun being with all the orphans and getting to sing with them. And Mr. Warbucks, he's nice to me.
He is
and
nice, isn't he?
You and all the people, they're so nice to me, and it's fun.
I was going to ask, what's the hardest part of the play right now for you? Do you
Knowing my cues when to come in.
And go ahead, but I want to touch too that you hope your fellow cast people know their cues too,
Yeah,
because then it
yeah.
kind of goes.
It's hard. It's hard to know your cues and come in when you're supposed to. It's hard.
So you're a pretty good dancer?
No, not. I've never really danced.
But you've got to dance a little bit, don't you?
Yeah,
Do you dance?
I
in the scene?
dance.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better when they give me the moves instead of having to make them up.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Vivi, why don't you tell us a little bit about?
I think
all
it's
this?
I think it's absolutely great, and Abby is doing a super job. Becca Wilson is the director, and she did the workshop. And you've done workshops for the Arts Council as well, and that's
And I want
something
to say Abby's been involved in all the
Except-
children's workshops that we've had here in the last few years.
she has, including Willy Wonka, starting back last summer.
Well, tell us about the success of these children's workshops.
The
because
workshops-
they are a hit.
Dan, they really are. We have focused on teaching children about theater and about how a production works, and the kids seem to really love it. And Abby's one of our stars.
Yeah, it's not rocket science to know that the younger generation is going to be here 20 and 30 years from now doing community theater, and that's what we want to keep alive.
Exactly, and they're just doing a phenomenal job. We've had great workshops. We have some more in the workings for this fall and next spring, and we intend to focus on that.
And we want more kids, right?
You bet.
How big is this cast?
big.
I think she said 64.
64.
Yeah, a lot.
Is there a time when everyone is on stage?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, maybe not all at the same
Maybe
time,
not.
except for the very,
very
except for our bows. But
end.
at the end,
It's crowded.
We're close to
when-
it.
I bet
Yeah.
it's crowded.
And there were 22 kids in the workshop itself.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Very nice.
which you were glad to be involved in, I'm sure.
Yeah, because I didn't want to miss all that choreography. That would have been
Right.
hard to memorize on my own.
Right. And I think she's been very helpful in teaching projection and for the kids to be more at ease on the stage. And certainly knowing your choreography helps
Yeah.
you to be more at ease on your stage because you're not so scared that you're going to
Now, is this
Forget
the only
my-
costume you wear throughout the play? Do you have to do
No,
any
I
dress changes?
actually have my orphan costume. I have 4.
Okay.
I have my coat, I have my orphan costume, I have this one, and then I have a sailor dress.
Well, for somebody
your
that's
favorite?
in just about every scene,
Probably this
you've
one.
got to change those dresses
Yeah,
really
yeah,
quick, don't you?
I gotta change them pretty
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
And we have a lady named Debbie Turney who has
Yeah.
been instrumental in helping to find costuming for this and making. She made this
Yes,
dress
she made
for
this
you.
whole thing. I'm like, how'd you do that? It's hard. I couldn't be able
She's
to do
made a
that.
lot of the orphans the costumes. She's been very good in altering, and I wanted to give her a shout out because she's
Cool.
been very helpful.
The dates on this again are
August 6th, 12th, and 13th. That's let me start. Okay, the 6th is Saturday at 7:30, and then the 7th is Sunday at 2 o'clock, and then the next weekend we're going to do a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is
Okay.
the 12th and 13th, Friday and Saturday at 7:30, and the 14th at 2 o'clock.
so give you 2 weeks to catch this.
Yes, and
Yeah.
we have tickets at several locations around
Okay.
town
For
for
your
pre-sale and for their convenience.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can also call the office, and we will hold them at the ticket booth for them. Phone number's 391-3504.
And I would encourage people to get them as early as they can, because with this big of a cast and a lot of children involved, it's going to be full as like it was Willy Wonka. It was
Right.
quite full too. So get your tickets. That's why you're going 2 weekends.
Right, and we've
Make
added
sure
an
we-
extra. Well, we've been
An
able to
extra performance.
add an extra performance too.
Speaking of what the OAC does as part of the Lyric, we've got a membership drive. We need
We
to talk
have our
about
big
that.
membership drive going on right now, and they can call the office or go to the website.
Mm-hmm.
And as you all probably both know, we have gone back to the True Voucher system. So we encourage
So,
everybody to.
if people don't know what that is,
The voucher system is a thing we had several years ago where you bring the voucher to the window and you get it punched. And everyone loved that.
That was easier then.
It was
yeah.
easier.
Well, and
they keep
depending
their
on-
voucher on the fridge, they bring it with them.
Right, right.
And depending on the level,
Right.
there are several other things that come with it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're real excited
now
about
do you
that.
have to be a certain level to obtain the voucher?
No, they
Okay.
get a voucher at every level. It
Okay.
will have different amounts of tickets
Right,
on
okay.
it. Like for the family membership, for the $100 membership, they get 10 punches
Okay.
on this voucher, which is equivalent to just buying tickets to the events.
And you
So,
can use that. I mean, you can bring yourself and say 2 grandchildren or whatever, and there's 3 right there.
Right.
So you don't have to use it just for yourself, but
And they can use it, this is for all OAC events. If we have, like a performance, they don't usually use those for those. But any Ozark Arts Council.
And there's sometimes when independent people rent out the Lyric, and that it wouldn't be that
Right.
function.
No,
Right.
it doesn't apply to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But we're really excited. We've gotten a historic preservation grant to redo the sign and to
Cool,
do some
yeah,
upkeep
yeah.
on the front of the building. So we want to encourage everybody. We are there and holding forth.
Right. And I just want to let people know that a lot of the board members are taking on names of past members. And if we give you a call, I mean, we are asking for your support, but don't hang up on us. I mean, we're not trying to say something enormous. We're just trying to get support back for the OAC. And I've been doing some of that. I think we've all been trying to get out there. So
We have.
I believe
might-
you have a new title there, don't you?
No.
Okay.
But if you get a call from one of us, please be a little forgiving. And it's not a sales call. It's not a national
No,
sales
but
call or anything.
in order to bring quality productions like this to you, we depend on your support. So we
And this is going to be a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Just watching it, walking through the Lyric. And we're going to have all the things to go with it. From the concession stand, we're going to, and the front lobby will be dressed and outside. And
It'll all be
look
the
like New
theme
York,
of
New
Annie.
York.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Cool.
we're excited. And Abby's wonderful.
Anything else you want to add, Miss Abby?
Are you having a good time with this production?
Yeah,
We'd be glad when it's
fun.
over. Be honest.
probably.
Because
yeah.
it is
It's
so
hard
much work,
It's
but
so much
there's
work.
always that
Like,
letdown too
It's-
when you're done.
Yeah,
but
it's like it's because I don't ever really get to see my family because I'm
Exactly.
like at the Lyric and doing all the work and
then at
when I get
home, are you studying your stuff?
Yeah, and then I'm studying my stuff, and then when I get home from the Lyric, usually it's bedtime, so I
Right.
like fall asleep in the car.
And then your parents want you to do all those chores
Yeah,
before you go to bed.
put my laundry away last night.
You
got
did.
home.
Well, you
Yeah.
won't have to do any work while you're here. Or while you're there.
That's what happens when you hit the big time, too. You still have to do
Yeah.
your laundry. Well, good luck.
Thank you, Abby, for
Good
coming
luck.
on.
Yeah, thanks so much for
welcome.
being on.
And we need to say who Grace is. We've omitted Grace.
Well, I'm in it. Annie and I bond in the show, I believe, and not only with Daddy Warbucks, but she brings out the happiness in all of us. You'll see a transition from our characters from the start of the show to the end of the show, where she just fills our hearts with warmth and love, and I think you'll be able to see that come to life.
I think
but I'm
you'll
playing
be-
Grace.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised because Annie is one of the top-rated community theater productions across the country, and it always brings in a lot of attendance. And the storyline is phenomenal, and the music and the choreography. So I think you'll be really happy. If you see one this year, see this one.
You know, and Ann said something true, that it changes, but I want to say something about the casting because Abby herself is very much like that. So bringing warmth and happiness and always a genuine smile. So it's not very much acting for her.
There you
She's
go.
very much like that.
Well, good. You guys, much luck on that production, and we'll see you out there.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. All right, up next we have Kim Morris and Keisha Tomlinson. We're going to be talking about Hoops for Hope benefits. Stay with us.